Welcome to Drop the Puck. We're here for this first game of the 8th season, is it, of Drop the Puck?
I do believe so, Gary, yeah. 8 seasons of content all available on our YouTube channel. And
I see what you did there, it was very good.
It's only getting more.
Of course, this is purely a friendly game, a warm-up if you like, for the forthcoming season here at Widnes. Of course, there's been a lot of changes over the last few years. It's been, what, a good 18 months since we last had fans packed into this arena, and I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it because it could be an exciting game today, Ben.
Yes, certainly. Obviously, like you've already said, it is a friendly. It's Widnes Wild versus the Sheffield Titans. Now, the Titans are the new boys in the block when it comes to Sheffield. It's mainly most of the under-23s that have stepped up to form this Laidler team. They will be competing in the Laidler conference this year. But Gary, here at Widnes, the hockey stepped up and we're in Moralee.
Ah, interesting. So these are two teams that don't know each other well, then?
Well, you can say that. Very much so, yeah. You can say that. They don't know each other. But basically, you know, this year we're going to see the likes of the Solway Sharks. You've got the Whitley Warriors, the Solihull Barons. They'll be visiting Planet Ice here, and the Widnes will be going away. Whereas some old Drop the Puck favourites, the Altrincham Aces, they'll be paying homage to the Titans. They'll face them throughout the season. But here on Drop the Puck, we will mainly be sticking with Widnes.
Be interesting games coming up, some interesting teams to play there. I remember when we used to cover the Moralee. Exciting, competitive hockey. Of course it is at all levels, but the most interesting thing was, in the last few streaming series that we did, Ben, we saw some new faces in some of the teams that we wouldn't normally see. But it's no change really here at Widnes, is it? There's a few new faces again. Yeah, so they've managed to maintain and hold on to some of those players that came in during the streaming series. Notably, Rich Hager over from the Hull Jets. He's, you know, established himself now here at Widnes. He's accompanied by a couple of the other Hull Jets as well. So Jay Robinson and Kieran Beach join him. So already we know that's going to be a formidable line. Yeah. And they've been bolstered by an influx, shall we say, of the youth squad as well there from Hull. The likes of Regan Taylor and that coming over. It's certainly going to be interesting, but there's been a few cherry-picked players as well. Well, nevertheless, I think that Widnes Wild are going to need players with that sort of experience, especially stepping up to this level. Of course, today won't be any exception. I think they'll give it their all. We're going to see some goals without a doubt, I think, and it'll put them in good stead, ready in preparations for next week's game when we kick off the regular season here on Drop the Puck. You'll be able to catch all the Widnes Wild home games right here. But without further ado, Ben, I think it's time to go down to the ice. It's time to
Drop the Puck. Well, Gary, you mentioned it in the warm-up. 18 months removed from fans, and now they've let them back in, and the Wild ones are certainly making it known.
Well, it's going to make for a tense atmosphere because these fans are fighting for it just as much as the players are. I'm looking forward to some action, Ben.
Yeah, this Widnes squad are certainly a smothering of new faces in the ranks, but you still have those hardcore players there. Bez Hughes, Lee Kemp, Mike Gilbert. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out, but all eyes have got to be on the new boys here, the Sheffield Titans.
Well, it'll be a good baptism for them, especially at this level. So with the Wild playing Moralee, and obviously the Titans will be looking to play in the Laidler, and there'll be some interesting games coming up with them, Ben. They'll be, as we said earlier, they'll be playing the likes of Altrincham Aces and the Hull Jets, and I'm sure they'll give themselves a good chance because they look a tidy little outfit there.
They certainly do, Gary, and it'll be interesting to see. It looks like it's going to be Harrison Walker, who we saw in the streaming series for the Wild. He's going to start in net for Widnes. And then on the other side, it's more than likely going to be Nick Winters, who's going to be showing the pipes for Sheffield. Just making a quick late addition to the Widnes team sheet, and we can see as he lined up there was number 86, and that's Kieran Fairlong.
I That's a name we've heard before.
Yeah, that's a name that should be familiar with Drop the Puck fans as we get ready. So referee Mr. Hands calls them to centre ice, and it's going to be Haggers and Rogers who go straight in or immediately away, and it's going to be Widnes in possession as Jackson picks that puck up, goes to Hughes, and early doors already dumping the puck down into the Sheffield zone. It's going to be chased away there by Rushby. Picked up though very quickly by Vlad's Volkanovs. Volkanovs, formerly of the Altrincham Aces. Certainly a critical sign into this new design Widnes as Hager takes a shot early off the leg pads of Winters. It's fallen to former Hull teammate Kieran Beach. And now Hager again looking for that puck out front. Goes to go to the point man, and it's turned away, and quickly down the other end comes Sheffield. Little bit of a tussle with Jackson there as he tries to stay onside, but back. Down the other way, Volkanovs again, looks to go inside. Winters jumps on the loose puck. Breaking play with 19:04 remaining in this first period.
Well, already it's looking a little bit, I'm going to say it, Ben.
Don't. Save yourself.
Well, hopefully both teams will give a good account tonight.
Robinson wins the draw. Good shot in from Stubley, but Winters has got plenty of time to pick that out the air. 19:01 in this first period remains. Good fight there by Solzy. And he's managed to get possession for Sheffield as they look to build something now out in front of their own bench. Tying up there with Brearley. Robinson just comes in, makes his presence known there. Stubley tries to clear it away, comes off the skate to Schroeder. Knocked forward, Robinson managed to find support out wide in the form of Padgett. Nathan Britton opens his account for the Widnes Wild.
Well, that was an easy one there. Nice little feed across, and just a nice little tap in there into the net. And it gives Widnes Wild the lead here. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Sheffield Titans 0.
Yeah, Nathan Parks Britton, formerly of the Sheffield Scimitars. Now skating on this line of old school Wild player Jakub Hajek and fresh-faced Jay Robson. The Beach now tries to play it off the board. Been turned away and given to Marsden, who's skating down that wing. Well, it's tie up there between him and Fairlong. Fairlong's come out with the puck. Quickly to Wilcox. And Wild fans will find some of these names familiar and certainly some interesting, shall we say.
Yeah, it's an interesting lineup, I must admit.
Greaves, big stretch pass there. Tries to find his man in the form of Chanak.
Joe Greaves, we know of old, from the old Altrincham Aces. We know he likes to battle.
Yeah, very, very well known in the Altrincham scene. Gilbert with a great shot there. And back the other way, it's picked up very quickly by Newcomb. Will Newcomb, formerly of Nottingham. Back the other way once more. Great little body on there from Taylor. Regan Taylor getting some ice time. Great to see. Gilbert back the other way. Apologies, Kane Taylor, not Regan Taylor. He's in the ranks, I believe, though, somewhere. That's going to be fed round there to Rushby. Tries to push it forward.
Now we've got a penalty up.
And first call of the day. It's going to be an icing call as referee Stanley just signals that.
Well, Ben, some nice names that we've already said. Volkanovs, Vlad the Impaler. We know he was lethal for Altrincham a few seasons ago. Expect him to be on the score sheet tonight.
And I think he's going to sit well where the likes of Kieran Brown have left that gap as they've returned to the corresponding teams.
Don't forget Jakub Hajek as well.
Exactly. As Kem ties up early with someone just out in front of us. Shot comes in though.
Well defended.
Rushby and Kemp, words with each other. Over in the far side though, Sheffield trying to do something, looking for that inside post, but Walker's got a good seal on it, forced out to the corner. Spaces are created and looks like Stubley's got in there. Wyatt, again, Joe Wyatt, formerly of the Altrincham Aces, chases that down and we're going to get a call of stoppage of play. Now Gary, there's one notable mention which Wild fans should be looking for, and that's obviously TJ himself, Tom Jackson, suffered that horrific injury in the streaming series and was out, and he's managed to get himself fit back on the ice.
I believe he's a captain as well, isn't he, tonight?
He is, he's now the Wild captain. As that's been cleared away by Jones, Lewis Jones, plays that forward, it's going to be picked up by Jackson now. Off the boards, and that's picked up there, straight away, shot comes in, and that's off the face cage. Beach with the shot, Winters takes that one right in the grill.
Well, we know he's laying these lethal shots, but if the netminder could get any part of the body in the way, stop that from going in, and they did there.
And just look at this line, Gary, Beach, Volkanovs and Hager.
Of course, Volkanovs with that white helmet, his trademark.
If that doesn't get you salivating, what will?
You can't say it, Ben, you cannot say it.
I'm not allowed. Jackson skates back for that, great pressure from Schroeder. He's managed to force him out there wide, but Jackson forced into the corner, turns the puck over. Recovered immediately by Widnes, played it off the boards. Big stretch pass down, is Beach going to get there? Yes he does, whistle does not get blown for icing. Brings it back into play, scooped up immediately though by Cooper. Cooper just clears the zone, Stubley sees a space, skates in, takes a shot off the body there once more of Cooper.
Oh, nice.
Another shot,
it's a chance.
Just lands on that and it's going to be turned round and taken straight by Route 8. Tate clears that once more, but they've managed to find a player in the form of Beach. He dumps it into the corner, allows Hadjek to skate onto it. And now Widnes again look to maintain that momentum once more. 3 men round the one Widnes player out in front of the bench.
Yeah, Robinson giving a hug to everybody.
And Brearley manages to find space. Britton lays back off. Stubley takes a shot through traffic. Tate puts that out of play. Is that going to be a delay of game penalty?
Well, it's definitely certain.
And it is.
Wow.
So Tate's going to head to the box. And we get our first power play of the day.
Disappointed, never mind. He's still smiling about it though.
Yeah, I think it was one of them. He was meant to play it off the boards and just put a little bit too much on it there, Gary. Well, face off now in the Sheffield zone. Dangerous position for Widnes. But Sheffield have done well and cleared it down. Pressure from Newcomb. And you can see here Widnes just biding the time, playing this smart. Studley drops it back for Greaves. Greaves looks for a man in the corner. That's going to be received there quickly by Taylor. Taylor takes his time, starts working that puck round. Gilbert gets Greaves the puck on the point. Greaves decides to take the shot and it comes off Rogers. Greaves looking for the quick pass.
Oh, and it's over.
And that just comes off the stick and out into the fans here, just in front of our commentary position. That's a nice little memento for somebody on day one.
Got to say though, Ben, even though this is a friendly game, Sheffield are certainly giving it a go here.
So it's going to be Robinson goes into the face-off there against Sosley, and looks like Wild are going to take control. Hager, lovely calm pass there as we start to get some momentum now with the Wild. All the way by himself there was Liam Chanak. Looks to go coast to coast. Chanak again, head up looking for that pass. Takes his time. Shot comes in off the leg pads of Winter once more. Shannon knocks that forward and they're calling the offside there. Just Kieran Beach, just that little bit too quick for him.
Of course, Ben, it's going to be strange like it was in that streaming series, getting used to some of these new names.
Gilbert goes to the dot for the draw, calmly wins that. Stubley immediately. Little bit of D to D, looks to find Greaves on the point, does so. Joe Greaves takes his time. Gilbert works up round. Stubley decides to take the shot, sails wide. And it's going to chase that all the way round. There is Taylor. Can he get there? No. Looks like it's going to be Newcombe first. Turn back round though, and here comes Greaves once more for the Wild. Gains his own. Britton takes his time. Back to Greaves. Thinks about it. Greaves has a go himself, but Winters has managed to seal that up.
He must have saw a little gap there and fancied his chances, but netminder made sure the door was firmly shut there.
And we should say the penalty has now expired, so that power play is over. Hagger and Rogers on the dot. Rogers with the draw win. Finds Rushby. Rushby lets that go to Volkanovs, so he was straight in there. Volkanovs takes it high slot, ends up bringing it back. It's put in by Fairlong. Nice body on from Potts there. And again, looking for a man out in front. Volkanov's got his stick down on the ice, but can't get to it. Fairlong decides to have a go himself. Off Winter's leg pad. Again, knocked down by Beach.
Well, they're knocking on the door, Ben.
Certainly, as Marsden chases down his man there, but Widnes doing well. 11:58 remain in this first period. And Volkanovs is brought down by Rushby. Beach out front, takes his time, and he's missed! He's missed it! And he'll be kicking himself later with that one. But Vlad picks up the rebound and is bodied off the puck there by Jordan.
Well, that was so close there.
Doug Jordan putting the body on Vlad's, just a little, if you're coming in my paint, be prepared to meet me.
Yeah, well, we're going to see a lot more of that, I think, this season. The Wild are going to have to get used to this aggressive and physical game.
Well, you look at some of the teams that are going to be playing: Gary Billingham, Whitley, Blackburn, Solway. There's some big guys in them teams.
Yeah.
As they look to play that down, Schroeder goes to knock it on, but it's calmly picked up by Stubley, lays that off once more. Great play. Jacob Hadjek with the wind up and decides to test Winters at range. Once more, Greeley to Wilcox, takes a shot. Looking for the knockdown out in front was Robinson. Taking the time now, Widnes look to set something up. Again, Hadjek tries to find Robinson there. Sheffield do manage to clear the puck though. 10:53 remain in the first period.
Well, of course, Ben, as we see with most seasons and most teams in all sports really, a new look team, a new jersey as well. Wild sporting that new, the most notable yellow jerseys, but slightly new design. I like this one, Ben.
Design is very nice, very retro feel to it, which is very much the fashion these days. Obviously a nice clean look jersey as well from Sheffield. As the shot comes in, blocked by Jordan.
I was just about to say, picking up on that shirt thing, Ben, how a lot of the away teams don't tend to wear white. And it's nice to see a team wearing a bright colour.
Very much so. As Wild calmly taking the time there with Greaves and managed to get that puck out once more to Wilcox. Wilcox has fed it in. Shot in from Greaves, skating in. Great save, Winters. And Joe Greaves is... don't know, there's a bit of a spring in his step, Gary. He's looking like a new man.
Well, he's in a new team, isn't he?
Again, Greaves puts that in. Tight angle. Winters has got the answer. Well, so far, this line seems to be working well. We've got Taylor, Greaves, Kemp, Gilbert. And the man at the point there was Fairlong.
Well, they need to practice. They need this game with the first game of the regular season beginning next week.
Well, Clare go to knock that on, and it's turned away, but man brought down there. Just,
here we go.
And that's Lee Kempen. He looked like Luke Clare.
And I would say that's my £5 in the sweep, looking good. Lee not letting me down.
Well, because he's agitated that and been the aggressor, he's the one the refs are going to take to the box with 9:45 on the clock. Lee Kemp starts his penalty record for the 2021 season.
Where he left it off.
Oh, and Sheffield play go in the box as well.
Well, the two heavyweights there.
Luke Clare.
Yeah, two heavyweights. It would have been a good battle, that one.
All the content's being returned. You can see Mike Gilbert, the assistant captain there,
asking Mr. Hand.
So it's going to be 2 minutes apiece. Doug Jordan's come over as well. Gary, it is worth noting, if we do look over at that Sheffield bench, there are a number of face cages there. It is a young squad. And don't forget, they won't be playing the Wild in regular season. The Wild getting themselves built up, ready for that more intense, more impactful.
Well, obviously, for any of our new viewers to drop the puck, Ben, would you like to explain what cages mean?
So the face cages are the metal guardian that goes over the front of the helmet and the face to protect, obviously, the face of the player.
As opposed to the perspex.
Yeah, but the ruling is if you are under 18, you have to wear one by law.
Right, so if you're under 18, you wear a cage.
That's true.
So it's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it?
It can be, but you can also opt to remain to wear the cage post 18.
Ah, okay.
As play gets us back underway, it's a little bit of 4-on-4. Good shot in there by Sheffield, and look to turn it away. Hughes once more. Manages to find Beach. Beach and Volkanov's on the break. Finds Volkanov. Oh, great attempt. And he had Winters beat, but just couldn't find the net. Well, 1:35 remains on these penalties. Jackson.
Will Vlad's pop his cherry tonight? He's got to get a goal.
Jordan sees Jackson round the net. Oh, skating in again was Beach. He was unmarked as he puts the body on. Well, there's a few jerks there. Rogers goes in for a retaliation. This is getting feisty, Gary, for a friendly.
Yep. Well, I said before, Sheffield have come to play a game.
And immediately they're breaking away, but Jackson's got other ideas. Scooping away, manages to do well and clear that to Hughes. We're into the minute of these penalties now, 55 seconds in fact remain. Jackson takes his time, quick line changes all round. Jackson calmly lets that go. Shot comes in early doors there. And it was good effort from Stubley. Taylor taking his time as we approach the 30-second mark on these penalties. 8:15 remaining in the period. Jones is just going to mark Taylor out, but he's got Hadjek in support. Good shot in from Stubley, right into the glove of Winters, and with 17 seconds left on these penalties, neither team seems to be taking the advantage.
Well, I expect Widnes to turn this up a notch now if they realise that Sheffield have come to play a game. Pressure's certainly starting to tell with 8 minutes remaining in this first period. Wild still leading by 1-0.
Sosley tried to clear that away, but it's ended up on a Wild stick, and great attempt in there, out in front is Grimshaw, Tristan Grimshaw. We saw he got some ice time in the streaming series for Widnes.
Taylor chasing that back there.
And the penalties have expired, back to 5-on-5 hockey. And Kemp stayed on the ice, interestingly. So has Clare.
Kemp's just gone off now. Quick line change.
Gavigan put that forward for Clare, who tried to put it forward further. Gavigan again. Brings it round the board. It's going to be picked up on the far side though by Jack Murray. Now Stubley taking his time. Just a little over 7 minutes remaining in this first period, and it's certainly been action-packed. Shot in. It's really the first time Walker's been called into action in this first period. It's going to be interesting to see how he fares. So we're going to have a face-off to the right-hand side, and it's immediately won by Sheffield, who look to go with what can only be described as something that's been practiced on the training ground. Again, shot comes in, and again, head on a swivel for Walker at this time, as his teammates need to get in there and clear that puck out for him. But there were some great attempts in there from Newcomb, from Jordan, and again, Jordan takes the shot, sails wide, looking for that inside post, off the skates of Jordan out, and it's down the other way very quickly. Greaves has got support in the form of Taylor, taking off the puck, but Taylor's recovered the puck once more. Lays it for Hughes. Hughes to Greaves. Out in front! Gilbert skating in on the inside post. And Mike Gilbert, the silent assassin, that's what he likes to do, Gary. Just when you don't see him out in the peripheral, suddenly there's a flash of yellow and he's in front of you.
Well, it seems to be that the puck getting in that blue paint area and they're just looking to tap it in. But so far, Sheffield have done a valiant job of keeping them out.
Well, Bez Hughes now for the Wild, just going to create himself a bit of space between defender and the net. Hajek lays that back. Hughes off the board, tries to chase it down, but comfortably picked up by Jones. Lewis Jones lays it up once more for Marsden. Marsden decides to knock that down. That's going to be picked up by Jackson, and the officials are going to blow that one for icing with 5:21 on the clock.
So Ben, nice to see some friendly faces in the ice rink today.
Yeah,
Wild fans have been biting for this one.
Certainly. Stubley off the face-off takes a shot. Britain's going to get there to mop up. You can see he didn't. Robinson then didn't want to come too far away from his post.
Well covered.
Winters saves that one easily. Jones just having a quiet word there with the referee. Of course, Adam Hands, famous for reffing, even more famous now as a streamer on Twitch.
Oh, you know all about that, Ben.
Of course, great shot in there by Stubley.
Is this a plug for Volio Gaming by any chance?
Well, no, I wouldn't be so tactless.
So let's not mention that then.
The fact that I stream Monday to Friday, Volio Gaming on Facebook. Yeah, no. We won't mention that.
Okay, we won't mention that.
With body on immediately. Stubley's going to be back there though to pick that one up. As Widnes try and clear that away, managed to do so. Stubley has got support once more. Robinson and Britton hold the line. Ooh, Britton tried to flick that off the toe of the stick as it came down from the plexi. Just fanned on it. Hajek gets round Jones. Tries to put it out in front, looking for that man. Decides it isn't there, he's going to create more space. And that's Tom Brearley, who couldn't get that chase down. But Walker calmly does well there. It's chased down by Wickens.
Always done well.
Still fighting away, Sheffield.
Oh, nobody there to feed it.
Keeling out front.
Oh my goodness.
And Harrison there. Walker, just calm as you like. But here comes Volkanovs. He's got Hagger in support.
No
Tries
way.
to find Hagger, but it wasn't enough on it. And we're going back the other way now. Sheffield turn that over again to the Wild. Back to the point, taking their time. Rushby puts it into the corner. Played out from the corner, out in front. Hager does well to find Volkanovs again, and we got that break. It's a 3-on-2. 2-on-2 as Hager trails. Beach out in front. Beach over the shoulder to Winters.
Well, like I've been saying all the time, they've been doing that with their feeding the puck in, and it's going right into the blue paint area almost. Just tips it over the shoulder and extends the lead here tonight as Widnes Wild take a 2-0 lead over the Sheffield Titans.
Well, it's an interesting one. 3:21 remain in this first period. 2 goals to the good now, Widnes Wild.
I've got to be honest, Ben. I'm surprised the goal tally is a little low.
Again, it's still a feeling out period, Gary. Don't forget, a lot of these guys haven't skated because they weren't fortunate enough to get, you know, in those streaming series. So this is the first chance they've had. Oh! Well, can you say for Tang?
Yeah, Jordan slamming the puck against the crossbar.
And I'm pretty sure if we had a bit of VAR, Gary, they'd call that one there, but...
Nah.
Well,
they've certainly got the bit between their teeth now, haven't they, Sheffield?
Rushby on the puck, takes his time. Just trying to draw out that Widnes defence. That's going to be Greaves who intercepts that puck. Turns that back around for Kemp. Great pass there from Greaves, who decides to dump it in. He's going to allow Gilbert.
Oh, netminder's out the net. Oh.
Well, yeah. Greaves. Couldn't get the shot off quickly.
Nice bit of defence there from Sheffield.
And Jones tries to find Rushby, but it's turned away by Jackson. Jones again pucks forward. Jackson and Gilbert. Well, looks like Gilbert just took a stick there. Greaves giving the call there for the pass. Decides to take the shot. Comes off Jones's leg pads. Newcomb picks his puck up though. Can he get between the two? He has done. Out comes Walker. Pokes it away. That's what you want in a netminder, Gary. Someone who's not afraid to get involved. Comfortable enough to do so. And Wyatt just takes a bit of a body on from Jones there off camera. Wilcox takes his time, knocks it back once more.
Well, it's definitely the Titans netminder seen more of the rubber.
Stubbly again, right into the shoulder of Nick Winters.
Right on cue. He sends one in there. She almost did taste rubber then.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah, the other netminder is Liberty Bird is the female
netminder. You know what?
It's Nicholas Winters, Gary, not Nicola Winters.
Oh right, I misread.
It's my scribble. As again, Wild with that face-off win. Robinson tries to get in there, but Sheffield done well to try and clear the zone, but it's fallen to Britton, top of the slot, decides to play that into the corner.
Looking for an opportunity here.
We're into the final minute of the first period, and Britton and Hadjek holding them against the boards there. Come out with the puck. Hadjek sees that. Can he get round there? Fighting away. Cooper's in there as well for Sheffield, and they've cleared it away. Really couldn't quite clear it as much as you wanted. Shot comes in there for Sheffield. Easily had his eye on that, did Walker. And there's a lot of chirping going off on the puck, Gary, I'm noticing that.
Yeah.
Oh, Britton! What a defensive move that was there by Sheffield. Oh, that's a warning shot.
Yeah.
In the dying seconds of this first period.
10 seconds remaining now.
Robinson looks to go back to Hadjek, but he's tied up on the boards by Rushby. Brought down. Volkanovs just... As that puck came in, he was able to get enough flick on it, gets it up into just under the chin of Winters.
And 1.4 seconds remaining in this first period. Things are heating up a bit as we come to the end of it. With Widnes Wild still leading 2-0 over the Sheffield Titans. Can they score one straight from the face-off?
Hager looks to go for that shot, but there's the buzzer. Well, Gary, what a first period performance this has been. The young guys at Sheffield certainly not afraid to mix it up and take it to Widnes. But Widnes, with that wealth of experience and fresh blood, they seem to be weathering the storm so far.
Yeah, it's been interesting. It's starting to get feisty, which is what we like in all our games. But we'll have to wait and see if they come out in the same sort of frame of mind. With Widnes Wild going into the locker room, 2-0 up over the Sheffield Titans. With that, we're going to take a short break before we return with the second period.
Well, welcome back for this second period. And Gary, what a first period it was. Only 2 penalties. So there was that initial penalty given for the delay of game as Tate put the puck over. And then that following one with the involvement between Clare and Kemp. Clare was given 2 minutes for boarding. Kemp was given 2 minutes for roughing. But otherwise than that, it's been a pretty disciplined game.
Yeah, it has. But at the end of the day, Ben, as you said at the start, it is a friendly, but it has got a bit lively. 2 goals, of course. First one coming from Britain, second from Beach. Wild 2-0 up. And I'm not writing Sheffield off in this one, because you can see they've had a few opportunities and come close towards the end of that first period. But then, how much of a screw turn are the Wild going to do? Because we know they've got plenty in the tank. We know they can put the pressure on when they need to.
This is it, but saying that, look at the stats, Gary. The Wild outshot the Titans 18 shots to 4 in that first period. It's going to be interesting to see if it's more about, you know, putting the pressure on and getting those pucks on net and mopping up. Whereas Sheffield seem to be, you know, strategically taking their shots, because every shot they've had so far has pretty much asked something of Harrison Walker.
Well, that remains to be seen. I'm expecting more goals, certainly from the Wild. I'm expecting Sheffield to try and put one on the scoreboard as well. But nevertheless, as the referee begins to get them into the centre circle there. And we're off.
Yeah, Hager straight away picks that puck up comfortably, knocks it forward. Hughes to Volkanovs. Volkanovs dumps it down for Beach. Beach looks inside for Hager early doors in this second period. And, well, Winters comes sliding out. Looks to Teddy Bear save that, and he's managed to get a glove on him. So within 13 seconds, we've already got Widnes down on the net.
And can I say it, Ben? That's the first time I've heard you say Hager tonight, isn't it?
Well,
is he saving himself?
I think this is something you're going to notice this season about this Wild team. Although he's very much in the coaching role, Rich Hager, he's not built it around himself. He's built what works best for the team and the plan that he has, and it appears like he's done his job, to be fair.
Well, Sheffield certainly got some pace on him there as he chased that puck down into the corner.
Will Newcomb there and Tom Jackson, but it's going to be Hughes who comes out with that puck to Hager once more. Rogers looks to pick that up. Volkanov's giving him some pressure for it though. He comes all the way back. And Sheffield looks to knock that on. Volkanovs manages to get that back to Jackson. Jackson gets his legs going a little bit, looks to clear it away once more, Sheffield, but it's gone to the stick of Volkanovs, and Jones twice now has tried to clear that away, and Vlad's just seems to have the reader where he's putting the puck.
Yeah, I'm beginning to wonder whether that number's not right for him. He's playing in a 13 jersey.
Well, Hager takes his time, knocks it all the way back to Brealey. Brealey's got plenty of ice in front of him, gains his own. Will he have a stab himself? No, he's held that up, waiting for Robinson to get on the ice, who fans on the pass initially, now stuck with the puck between his skates.
Still there.
And that double-sided sticky tape seems to be working well.
Yeah, well done.
There's Hijack back on the puck.
Other tape is available.
Yeah. Solsley, I should say. Finds Schroeder. Schroeder off the boards against Solsley. Oh, and that was Walker using his stick there on the outside. The net's out in front again.
Well.
And Schroeder comes skating in, gets round Robinson, and will Walker have to make the save.
Maybe that's early warning there from Sheffield. as they let the Wild know that they can, if they need to, make this count. Almost putting that one in the net, and we see a face-off to the right of the Wild net. Wild win that one.
Back into the action once more. Gilbert uses the boards to clear that out. Only gets as far as Greaves at the point. Back in. They found Taylor this time. Taylor skates around into the corner. Looks for a man at the blue. Finds it in Gilbert. Gilbert puts puck on net, and Winters, well, wasn't really under pressure there, but just thought it'd be safe to jump on that one.
Not taking any chances, Ben, because a lot of people skating around, but nobody right on top of him. So, with 17:45 remaining in this second period, still Widnes Wild 2, Sheffield Titans 0.
Draw in for Widnes. They've turned that puck away though. Sheffield skating down, a little bit 3-on-3. Greaves gets back, finds Taylor around the boards. Gavigan steps up though, forces it back into the corner once more. Little 1-2 play. Oh, body on there, Taylor from Potts. And Kane Taylor, well, getting involved now. He's created some space. He's broken one, broken two challenges. Into the corner, slams on, looks for support. Still going Taylor. Round the back of the net. Goes alone, takes a shot. And that would have been a one hell of a way to announce himself at Widnes if he'd have scored that, Gary.
Yeah, he's greedy, I'll give him that. He fancies his chances.
Out in front again, Gilbert. Gets a leg pad save from Winters with just over 3 minutes gone in this second period.
Thing is though, Ben,
Taylor takes his time. Regan Taylor now on the ice.
Thing is, it's a team sport and you've got to use your other players in your team. You should have maybe fed that off.
So out in front, oh, shot comes up again.
Oh, and a nice pirouette there as he gets 3 points off the judges.
And there's Taylor, yeah. Apologies, just looking at the team sheet there, it's Liam Charnock is 83, Kane Taylor wearing the 58 shirt. Still getting used to these roster changes.
Well, face-off is won there by the Wild.
Taylor finds Kemp immediately, but turn back around. Now, trying to play that forward. Grimshaw knocks it forward. Going to be chased down there by Wyatt. Jordan gets there first for Sheffield. Joe Wyatt, though, intercepts the puck. Takes it into the corner. He's got Murray in support. Murray decides to use the boards. Feeds that back round. Will Kemp get there? Yes, he does. Gingerly puts it into the paint, but there was no Wild player there, and they've turned it round from Sheffield. It's come out once more, though. So the Wild have put that straight back in. Taylor once more.
Is that Rogers that stole that off him?
It is. It's great stretch pass here, finds Newcomb. Sorry, Rawston. There's a lot of similar names and numbers, Gary. As Volkanovs, though, so forces a save out of Winters.
He's not gonna get one in, is he?
And we see the replay here. Volkanovs quickly skates around the back of the man.
Oh, so close, but well defended by Sheffield.
Well, 15:25 remaining in the second period. And Josh Rawthorne, the man there, giving him a little bit of trouble at the end, but still 2-0 Widnes, and Volkanovs puts it into a danger zone. Unfortunately, not a Wild player there. Jordan clears that away. Hughes takes his time.
Oh, well blocked.
Brings his man down for the trouble, though. Goes off the boards to Hagger. Hagger tries to find Beach. Beach has got Jones with him.
Oh, Jones missed an
Squeezes
opportunity
through there. Butted himself up and found the narrowest of gaps.
Yeah.
Beach takes his time. Again off the boards. Jackson does well. Shuts that right down. And that's up and out of play. And Widnes just really cycling this puck well, Gary. Not really turning it over. It's Sheffield are trying to force the mistakes and get in there, but
yeah, them stretch passes by Sheffield are just a little bit too far away. I think if they were the tape-to-tape passing was a little bit more precise, they could benefit from it.
14:40 remaining in the second as Walker comes out of his net, finds Hajek. Hajek's got Britton in front as Jones decides to use his D-man. Greeley puts it straight back across.
Oh, well intercepted
again by Jones. Greeley takes his time, finds Robinson. Robinson's got Hajek in front of him. Britton, well, that was a great play, little release. Britton to Hajek, and skating in was Stubley. He's not been able to do anything, but again, Gary, you look down this name of rosters there, and there's some firepower in this line.
Hajek, just sends it wide. Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, it's the line. I said it right from the start. The lineup, the Widnes Wild lineup this year looks amazing. But they're going to need players like that in this Moralee conference that they're going to start next week, which you'll be able to catch here on Drop the Puck.
Yeah, the opening game against the Whitley Warriors is certainly going to be one for the hardcore Drop the Puck fans. You
nearly said it, didn't you? You nearly said it. I'm salivating at the very thought of it.
Stop it. Don't tempt me. Oh,
stay on the ice.
Characteristic mistake there by Wilcox, almost
Greaves
allowed Sheffield in. But Greaves! Well, Joe Greaves, welcome to Widnes.
That was a power shot right there as he takes it down the wing, sees the opportunity in the narrowest of the gap, sends it to the left of the netminder and gives Widnes Wild the third goal here tonight. It's now Widnes Wild 3, Sheffield Titans 0.
Well, what a shot that man's got on him, and he certainly put it to his advantage then, as immediately they gain possession again, decides to go for a second bite of the cherry, not content with one. Gavigan tries to clear it around. It's only come as far as Widnes Fairlong with an outstanding laser beam there to the top corner, and Paul Winter's top shelf is under danger.
Yeah, beginning to wonder whether he's got any extra players out there.
Again, great play from this Widnes team. Shot comes in there, and that was Wilcox. Winters though, build a bit of confidence by getting behind that one again.
Sheffield have got to start playing smart hockey here now. Wild have turned the screws a little bit, and they're starting to put a lot of pressure onto that Titans net.
You can see the Wild are still figuring things out as they're playing around with those lines, but while they're doing that, they're moving through the gears, Gary, which is very dangerous. As Wyatt now, who we know can score.
Well, Titans don't want to be like rabbits in a headlight here, because it could all implode. They need to keep the composure and start putting some decent passes together.
Winters just gets his stick on that, knocks off behind the plexi, behind the goal, body on there.
Oh, and nobody there.
And Kemp decides to try his luck. Into the corner once more.
Well, Taylor's lost the glove there on the far side.
And straight down onto his Newcomb. Newcomb one-on-one. Oh! Will Newcomb. Well.
And exactly what we said prior to that. Newcomb had just clashed with Taylor, but saw the breakaway and one-on-one slots it top corner and gives Sheffield a bit of a lifeline here. It's now Widnes Wild 3, Sheffield Titans 1.
Yeah, we've seen Newcomb here and drop the puck before, Gary. I'm sure it was with Nottingham, and that means, you know, he's been playing with the Hazeldines and those guys, and it's certainly showing.
Well, we've got a game on our hands now, Ben.
Certainly much so, as Jones drops back. Jackson. Well, he's allowed. Rogers in there, he's brought down. Oh, and there's a little bit between Newcomb there and Hughes.
Oops. As the officials gather, they're going to talk about what this is.
Well, that looked like, was it knee?
Yeah, there we go, Mr. Hand sending.
Well, it's Rich Haggergo in the box.
Oh my goodness. Rich, lead by example. So, short periods of icing that he gets, he's going to spend 2 minutes now in the penalty box. Widnes now down to 4 players. Power play in favour of the Titans. Can they benefit, Ben?
Well, you'd like to think so, Gary. 11:41 remaining in the second period. Only 2 goals down. Now with a man advantage. If you were going to start shifting your gears, this is it now. You need to get something out of this power play. Start getting some momentum. Possibly, kill off the second period, a goal down, and then push it in the third. But right now, Widnes, they're looking solid. It was a one-on-one. They jumped on that opportunity like we'd spoken about before. Can Widnes just tighten up a little bit and make it a bit more watertight as Hajek looks to find Charnock. Charnock fighting away, but it's going to be stopped there by Lewis once more. And Jones, apologies. Jones down the wing. He's got man skating there in the form of Wickens.
Straight across the crease.
And Truder turns that on a dime. Decides he's going to have a go himself. Covered up there, and Hughes there, just a little one in the back.
Well, I can see what he's saying there.
Wickens.
But you've got to give him this due. It's Wickens thought he was going to get an opportunity to rebound.
Oh, it's Wilcox, in fact. Just Wilcox defending his netminder, as you do as a D-man.
Yeah.
Chris Wilcox looking to establish himself early.
Yeah, Wickens was Rhys Wickens saw the opportunity of trying to get a rebound, and it didn't get anything.
1:10 remains on the man advantage for Sheffield. Jordan looks to go inside, lays it back off once more. Rogers takes his time, gets it out to the top of the slot. Rushby works it around, cycling it well, but it's well read there by Walker once more as he seals that up.
Yeah, a bit of pushing and shoving in that blue paint area. Kemp making sure his solid frames, blocking as much as he can. And is it...
looks like Clare?
Yeah, yep. Clare. 2 big bodies, the heavyweights battling it out in that.
Oh, and there's... a man went down there for Sheffield, and it's unsure. There was no tripping call given, so play continued.
Yeah, Newcomb was down on the ice.
Sheffield, the final 40 seconds of this power play. Jordan decides to put one over the top of everyone. Rushby has managed to recover that, get it back in. Knocked off the puck there. Out front!
It's there!
Jordan's giving a plate sitter. Well, it was on a platter there for him.
And it was so easy for him. It just came across, he took his time and chipped it up right above the netminder and gives Sheffield a vital point here. Now it's Widnes Wild 3, Sheffield Titans 2. We've got a game in our hands, Ben.
Well, Gary, little over half of this period left to play, and I did say if they were going to do something, now would be the time. They've certainly made it count. Murray is going to get that from the draw, but...
And of course the penalty wipes off, so we're back to full strength teams.
Hager back out on the ice now. And it is this is a great test for Widnes. Sheffield showing that the one to be contended with this season. As we've got Beach, Hager and Volkanovs again. Hager lets one rip from the blue. Winters feels comfortable enough to drop that in front of himself. Volkanovs though is going to pick up the loose change, and here we go again. Hager to Beach. Many times we've heard Rich Hager say how him and Beach have got this telepathic wavelength where they just know each other are going to be. Can they really play on that this season with the introduction of Volkanovs? As Murray decides to put it round once more, but Sheffield have turned that round, looking to go the other way.
Oh, he's got it.
Jackson can't reel it in. Shot comes in once more. Walker has to put Keeling's shot onto the deck.
Yeah, opportunity there, but well covered.
And Ollie Keeling just trying to build on this momentum that Sheffield have established late in the second period.
Yeah, Harrison Walker managed to soak that off, that shot, and keeps the score at 3-2.
Well, the Widnes fans almost weirdly subdued a little bit now, Gary. The noise has died down a lot.
They've forgotten what hockey is. They haven't been here for 18 months, Ben.
Again, Walker's starting to see a lot more rubber now, and Winters feels comfortable enough just to take a quick drink. Probably the first time the entire game. Face-off will be to the right-hand side of Walker. 9 minutes remain in this one-goal game for this period. Oh,
pardon me.
False start. And there appears to be a vuvuzela in the crowd.
I bet you can't say that when you're drunk.
No, I'd just say air horn, Gary.
I got you, yeah.
Okay, so back to the action.
Oh, come
as
on.
Hadjek misses reeling that pass in, but it's turned round and Jones.
Getting a bit sloppy now, Wild.
Have they got too complacent? We know how much of a killer that is.
Yeah.
Fairlong takes the body on there. Wilcox plays that puck round once more.
Oh, nice
Robinson,
pass.
what a pass to Hadjek. Hadjek gets in.
Waiting for some support.
He's got Ethan Jones in front
Oh!
of him. Oh! Well, it's Robinson on the back post.
He just waits for the opportunity. Hadjek picks him out, sails across and sticks it into the far corner. And it's now Widnes Wild 4, Sheffield Titans 2.
Well, that'll settle a few things there, Gary. One, it'll settle the nerves of Robinson. Two, it'll prove why he's out there wearing a Wild shirt. And three, it'll kill that momentum that Sheffield were building.
Yeah, it'll tell us to shut our mouths because we thought the Wild were starting to get a bit complacent. But as quickly as they like, they turn the screws a bit more, put another goal on the board.
And it's woken the Wild fans up as well, Gary, is what it's done. So Rogers off the face-off.
That just could be the E numbers in the orange juice.
Right, okay. Rushby behind his net. Gilbert cuts that pass out immediately. Good little body on there from Brayley. In comes Rogers. Decides to take it himself. Walker spills that up. Stubley over the line. Takes it into the corner. Gets a body on from Jordan for his troubles. And now back the other way. Great play there, and Greaves seems to be playing two-way, Gary, which is quite interesting. Gilbert decides to put it into the corner. Charnock back round once more. Plenty of time to find support over the far side. Takes the shot. And Winters there, and that looked like it was Hughes with the shot.
Well, Sheffield will be glad of a little breather here now. But be interesting to see what changes Sheffield do now. With just 7:15 remaining in this second period, and they're only 2 goals down. They've already come back twice.
Dare I say, Gary, I'm looking over at the benches now. I'm not going to say Sheffield a short bench because they're far from not. But the number of yellow shirts squeezed into that Widnes box like sardines tells me that they've got legs to burn. Could this be the downfall of Sheffield?
I don't know though. I mean, they've got plenty of players there with the Wild, so I mean, you know, they're not going to get tired, are they? And they're experienced players as well. But you've already said Sheffield, a young squad, fairly new, but they've got some experienced players there. Can they sustain this high pace? Because I think Sheffield are going to struggle in the third period if the Wild turn it up a notch.
Very much so. So face-off, it will be between Solsley and Taylor. And immediately Wyatt tries to jump on that forward. Grimshaw does well. Tristan Grimshaw, product of the Wild Academy.
I still got it.
Turned around again. Does well to recover that. Taylor feeds out to Wyatt. Wyatt manages to gain the zone. Puts it on net. Looking out in front. Nobody can get a stick on it. And it's turned around by Sheffield. And here come the Titans.
Where have I heard that before?
Schroeder forces a blocker save out of Walker. Taylor back the other way.
Oh, tries to back it in.
Grimshaw. Oh, Wyatt out in front. 6:10 now remain in this period. Bodies go flying in. Big hit in the corner there, and it's starting to get a bit lively as Gavigan's in there now. Forces that away once more. Round the other side. Kemp shuts that play off immediately. Put back in though by Ethan Jones.
And
And here comes Jones.
Oh, nice poke check.
And that's... Oh, off the back skate. And that's Beach now playing defence. As Kent brings his man down. Take the time, Lewis Jones off the boards.
The officials are watching the little afters that are going on here.
Potts uses the board, tries to chase it down. Lee Kemp get there for the Wild though, eases that round, finds Volkanovs, Hager and Beach all out now, and here comes Hager for the Wild. Gains his own, looks in the middle, tries to find Volkanovs, it goes through Volkanovs' legs, trying to find Beach on the back door, who didn't get his stick down in time. And they reset and go again, back with Rich Hager now. Hager forces it back for Murray. Beach has his pass shut out there by Lewis Jones. Volkanov's going to jump on that though. Vlad's back to Beach. Beach, will he wind up? No, finds Hager. Hager shoots! Oh! And it's
head on him! Oh my goodness!
Well, I can't tell whether that was Volkanovs or Hager from this angle.
Well, it's hard to say from our camera angle here, but it looked like it was fired in by Hager and it may have just trickled through. But nevertheless, it gives the Wild an extended lead here now of 3 goals. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Titans 2, and there's only 4 minutes 40 remaining in this period. Can the Sheffield Titans get one back?
Be interesting, Gary. Immediately off the draw, they gain that with Rawstorm, but it's turned around once more and Wild gain possession, and it's almost as if the Wild are trying to put their stamp on the game now, as if it wasn't already. That's going to be a...
And Beach gets the goal.
So it was Kieran Beach, must have picked up a cheeky little rebound. We couldn't really see it from this angle.
Well, nevertheless, they all count, and the Wild must be happy being 5 up.
It's Beach's second goal tonight.
Oh,
shot in.
Defended.
Robinson.
Oh, and Sheffield.
Turns that away.
Sheffield certainly starting to. Oh! No. Oh, Sheffield are feeling the pressure now. Wild looking to put this to bed early.
Very much so. Back down the other way. Trying to clear it out, he can't.
Well defended, and Hajek takes it away. He's looking, and my goodness. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of afters here. Hajek must be retaliating, but it looks like Sheffield guys are giving a little bit more. Robinson's pushing them away, and it's starting to get a bit heated here, Ben.
Well, it just shows the passion that the guys have got for the game. Doesn't matter what level you're playing at.
So we'll wait and see what the decision is here. Mr. Hand having a quiet word with them. Oh, and we've got a penalty.
And it's Joe Greaves who's being recalled.
Well, so Greaves looks like he's heading. Is he? No?
Okay, we'll just wait now. 3:41 remaining in this period, and it's going to be interesting to see whether Sheffield can get anything out of this now.
No penalty. So it's as you were, 5 on 5. 3 minutes 41 remaining in the second period. Widnes Wild 5-2 up over the Sheffield Titans.
And it just seems like it's a scolding all round.
So,
yeah, 5 on 5, Gary.
Mikey Gilbert giving Greaves a bit of a, maybe a possible warning there on his behaviour.
Immediately though, wins the draw, back to Brearley. Brearley takes his time, sends D to D. Charnock does well, finds Stubley, drops it back once more for Greaves. doing well. Greaves works that puck back to Stubley. Decides to take a shot, comes off a leg. And Briley's just going to scoop that up. Greaves holds the line, allows everyone to get back on side. Great little knock on there by Greaves. He's going to skate that in and get there first. He does. Decides to put it on there and it's in! Joe Greaves! Well, I believe, Gary, it was the legend himself. Well, Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Well, there it is.
Well, that was one angle. He wouldn't be able to do that again. Fires it and it just flips over the top of the netminder's hand and straight into the net. And it's now Widnes Wild 6, Sheffield Titans 2, with 3 minutes exactly remaining in this second period.
Yeah, the legend 99 putting the statements out, and Greaves living by that right there. So, back to centre ice as Taylor gets the face-off win for the Wild. Jackson tries to find Grimshaw on the boards. Turn back. Doing well, Wyatt. Knocks it forward for Kane Taylor. Taylor tries to get around his man with speed. Kane Taylor takes it in. Oh, well, he let that puck go for somebody and tried to draw Winters across. Jackson takes a shot off the plexi behind. And right now, poor Nick Greaves must be feeling like a pepper pot. The amount of shots coming at him and there's holes everywhere.
Winters.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Apologies. I'm just getting, there's that many names out there, Gary. Hey, I've also had time away from hockey. I'm allowed a mistake or two.
I must admit, yeah, there was a lot of pressure there. Just you've got to keep your head on a swivel because there seem to be yellow jerseys coming from all angles.
My wonder, Gary, is if the result remains like this, would they give Liberty Bird some ice time?
Well, it would make sense to blood some players against an opposition like the Wild.
But the same could be said up the other end if they're feeling comfortable. Will Widnes sit Walker down and put Evan Coles in?
Well, it's something they'd certainly consider, but that's down to the coaches. Right now, we just need to get down to the action, Ben, and carry on with the 2 minutes remaining of the second period.
Walker feels comfortable enough to come out and take that away from Newcomb. Hagger knocked on there by Beach as Rushby leaves it into the corner for Jordan. Jordan puts the golf swing on that all the way around to Hagger once more. Beach knocks it on in the direction of Nick Winters' goal. Rushby under pressure. Volkanov's straight in there though, seeing what he can get out of it. That's come off Rushby's stick out in front of Vlad. Lets it run. Jackson back in once more. Into the corner.
And Vlad's just so desperate to get one.
Defensive pairing change now, so Fairlong and Wilcox are both on now. Wilcox back in. Well,
again, trying to flip one over.
Out in front, Volkanov's, and Winters has got a response there. And Vlad's kicking himself because he knows now everyone else is getting on the board.
He must be like that. Please, as he fires that shot in there in our replay, and smothered by Winters. Couldn't buy a goal at the moment.
1 minute 7 remaining in this first period. Still 6-2 to the Wild. As they immediately gain offensive possession in the Sheffield zone. Hadjek into the final minute. Looking for a man. Hadjek working it round. Under pressure though from Jordan.
Who keeps it in.
Takes the shot, Hadjek runs wide, picked up immediately by Ethan Jones, looks to clear it away.
Yeah, Sheffield just desperate to get this puck down the other end of the ice.
Britton holds that well, allows Hadjek to get back in there though.
Oh, and again.
And foot race here between Schroeder and Wilcox. Lovely little save from Walker, well read by Wilcox, and they've managed to clear it out the zone. Into the final 20 seconds.
Yeah, Shudra firing that shot along the goal line there. Hell of an angle to try and get one in.
Of course, Schroeder, a name synonymous with British hockey. Gavigan.
Potato.
It's just going to run that one out. And there's the end of the second period. And Gary, Sheffield looked like they had promise there, but Widnes soon shut that down.
Well, we've seen more goals in this period. We've seen 6 goals in an exciting second period. And this game's got a lot more in it, I think. We possibly might see some changes in the third and final period in the lineups, as Widnes have got to try and blood as much as this team as they can. But as it is, they're going to the locker room 6-2 up. With that, we're going to take a short break. Join us here very soon. Well, welcome back to this third and final period here at Planetized Widnes for this friendly fixture between the Widnes Wild and the Sheffield Titans. Widnes currently leading 6-2, giving a good account of themselves, but Sheffield have been given a bit of a fight, haven't they, Ben?
Yeah, definitely. They've not rolled over and taken it. You know, they've been pushing back a few times and pushed back a bit too hard for Widnes' liking, and it's caused a little bit of friction, and you know, that could be the way into this game for Sheffield, get under the skin of Widnes. But saying that, you know, Widnes have also shown a lot of composure. There's been very few penalties.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, as we said at the end, closing moments of that second period, whether or not Widnes will make some changes in the form of their netminder and blood some more players.
Well, as you say that, we can see Evan Cole's taking the ice for the Widnes Wild. So Evan, the backup netminder today, he looks like he's going to get some time in between the pipes. On the other hand, though, Nicholas Winters remains in goal for Sheffield. Whether they take 1 or 2 more goals and give Liberty some time in goal, or whether she is literally there purely as an emergency backup, it'll be interesting to find out. But Winters certainly experienced netminder. Cole's young, hungry, chomping at the bit to prove his worth.
Well, there's 20 more minutes of action here in this game and on Drop the Puck, and I'm sure if the first 2 are anything to go by, we're in for some more goals.
Yeah, looking a little bit chilly there, Gary. I noticed you're putting on your Drop the Puck hoodie.
Ah yes, one of many items that may be available very shortly on our Facebook page. Keep an eye out for that.
So Haggis and Roger going to go to the dot. Adam Hands drops the puck, and we're underway for this third and final period. Let's play some hockey.
Oh, is this what it is?
Yeah, Gary. It's
not icy golf.
No, although that is a very good description given some of the swings we've seen today. But if it was, I'm pretty sure Vlad's would be looking for that hole-in-one. I
must say, Ben, sorry to interrupt you, but when Winters comes out and goes around the back of his own net there, it looks a little bit unsure, and the Widnes guys are quick to pounce on him.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times now. Oh, a little bit of mistake there, early doors.
Talking of which.
It was Coles, though, that felt comfortable enough and had that covered, and we've gone back down the other way now. Ethan Jones to Lewis Jones, back to Ethan Jones once more for the Titans. Volkanovs tries to get his stick in the way. Great read of the play there by Stubley, and again, Robinson manages to backhand it, or tries to, through to Beach. It's turned back round Stubley once more. Intercepted by Schroeder as he tried to find Volkanovs, and what a play that was there by Brearley. Here comes Vlad. Takes his time, backhands it! Well, he waved the wand, he put his... You see there very quickly, the replay, he waved the wand, put his hat in the hat, and you're expecting the rabbit to come out.
Yeah, you can see he was looking for that, and he was the worst fake I'd ever seen.
And again, great effort coming in there, but another save from Winters. And now Hadjek trying to force something out of Jones. Great play there by Sosley. Hadjek. Oh, that's a tight angle. And Gavigan's done enough to clear that out of the trouble zone for a while, but it's going to be Wilcox who skates back for that with 2 minutes almost pretty much gone in this third and final period already. And 2 minutes gone, Gary. That just shows you how quick the time is flying. So if Sheffield want to mount any form of comeback, they need to do it now.
Well, yeah, they need to get a goal on the board very early in this period. But
I think another one from Widnes would be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, and it looks like they're trying to put that to bed now.
With Gilbert, and
there
well, there's Charnock.
Right on cue. As that the puck comes sailing in, Gilbert flashes it up, and Charnock there sailing in, slots it up into the top corner, and it's now Widnes Wild 7, Sheffield Titans 2. And like you said, Ben, I think that could be it.
Winters remains between the pipes, and immediately we get back under action, and it's Liam Charnock who's taking a bit of pressure as he drives that puck, and he's brought down, and there's the arm up of the official, and that's going to be on Potts.
Yeah,
well, you saw Potts there, looked at Charnock as if he was going to respond to that. Charnock calmly just skates away.
And that's the way to do it, because as we know in all sports, and certainly I've experienced it, and you have as well in American football, it's always the retaliation, it's always spotted by the official. Yeah, they're the ones that get penalised.
Well, on to the power play, go the Widnes Wild. 17:20 remaining in this third period, and Sheffield didn't want to do that because Wild are already rolling. Momentum out front, pick it up, put it in, Mikey Gilbert.
Yeah, picked up the rebound there, as you see in our replay. Puck comes sailing across, Mikey Gilbert's right in the middle there, picks up that rebound, slots it home, and extends the lead here for the Wild. It's now Widnes Wild 8, Sheffield Titans 2.
Is it tiredness? Is it Wild stepping up a gear? Is it Wild getting the handle on the game and reading Sheffield? What suddenly changed for the Wild to go, now we play?
Well, maybe something was said in the changing room during the period breaks, but it's the main thing is being a man down is not going to help you, and Sheffield suffered that early penalty, and that's cost them dearly.
As they try and make an advancement with Rogers, but it's Wild again who immediately shut them down. Taylor finds Wire, sails through. Oh! Picks it out, puts it in! Tristan Grimshaw!
Well, it's coming thick and fast, almost 4-on-2 there, and picks his spot, slots it home, and it's now Widnes Wild 9, Sheffield 2. And you got to wonder, is that it? Sheffield look like they're done now.
I thought you were going to say, I've got to wonder if our scoreboard does double digits.
It does. I've got every faith in the guys. They know what they're doing.
But no, well, this is it now, isn't it? They are certainly starting to put on a class for Sheffield.
First thing I'm going to say, Ben, is why aren't they doing this from the off?
Well, you know, it's a feeling out period. You don't want to show all your cards early, do you?
Possibly, but I would certainly have gone out, put the game to bed, and then just start enjoying the game a bit more, relaxed, plugging in more players.
Saying that though, Gary, it looks like that's exactly what they're doing now. They're enjoying the game. They're getting guys ice time. Stubley works that round well. Out in front once more was Wyatt. Wind up, Stubley with the shot again. And Taylor was over there. Who's that on the rebound out? Is that Grimshaw still? Yeah, Grimshaw. Oh, Taylor snapped his stick. Really? Can't clear it. And Sheffield have managed to dump that in by Sosley. Jackson's going to be over there though to wrangle that loose puck in. Volkanovs. Well, that's some great play there by Schroeder and Hughes.
And again across the crease there, almost gonna.
And here comes Volkanovs. He's got pace, he's got support, takes his shot. And Winters just seems to have the read of Volkanovs. He's desperately trying to get a goal tonight.
And Sheffield have started to step it up a little bit, but those pucks are sailing across the blue paint area. Nobody there to tap them in, whereas the Wild are capitalising now on all these silly mistakes.
And you can see there Doug Jordan really trying to rile up Volkanov's the little afters. Volkanov's not biting with Beach to Hager, chalk it up.
And that is that combination there. As you can see, the puck goes round the back of the net there. Beach picks it up, sends it into Hager, and he just slots it home.
Lovely bit of sleight of hand there. Watch the shiny round the back.
So it's now Widnes Wild 10, Sheffield Titans 2. It's now becoming a bit of a showboat, I think, Ben.
Well, what's the betting? Gary Volkanovs will stay out now till he gets one.
Well,
but Sheffield have called a timeout. 15 minutes remain in this game. 8 goals down now for Sheffield, and you've got to think at this point, are they basically saying, let's work on some stuff?
Well, if I was a coach, I'd certainly be saying, look, guys, you know, they're way ahead. We know we're not going to come back and win this, but let's give a good account of ourselves. Let's keep it simple. Let's play sensible hockey, and let's keep the puck. Stop them from having it.
Yeah, very much so.
Otherwise, it's going to be a runaway score again.
But what momentum this gives Widnes to roll into Blackburn next week on that opening game day.
Well, of course, we've got them here on the Sunday.
Whitley Warriors.
Yep.
So Clare tries to fling that puck round. Only manages to find a Wild player, and here they come again.
Left themselves wide open on the outside here.
Britton. Plenty of time. He's got Jones giving him trouble though. Keeling comes in for support. Robinson's now there to help Britton out. And Hadjek just gets in there. Britton tries to find Hadjek. Turned around again by Jones. Once more Ethan Jones. Pushed off the puck there. Wilcox by Clare. They're doing well, but Britton's got home nice in front of him. 2-on-1. Oh!
Hey, well
Nathan
saved.
Britton draws an absolutely outstanding save out of Winters. Robinson can't reel that in. Up the other way now we go with Gavigan for the Titans.
No, and just too much.
Robinson able to regain possession as the time is slowly, well, I say slowly, very quickly actually ticking away for Sheffield to do anything. With 13:47 now remaining. And that's going to be an icing call.
Well, I must admit, Ben, it's nice for the Wild to be able to be a bit more relaxed now, because you know the game's out of reach for Sheffield. But at the same time, don't get complacent.
Yes, complacency is a killer. We've seen it happen many times, but when you've got an 8-goal cushion, Gary, a little bit's going to creep in, isn't it? just a little bit. Gavigan picks that puck up from centre ice, tests Cole's out, and well, Evan Cole's not really had much to do this period so far.
Well,
Winters gonna try and find an open man there in Rawthorne. Rawthorne into the corner. Kemp soon shuts that out.
is Winters not having any confidence in his defence bringing that puck out? Sends it up ice.
Greaves.
Oh, nice little attempt by Rogers
there.
Hoping to catch Cole's
Reeves,
napping.
Gilbert. It's come off Gilbert's stick. Rushby straight in there, jumps on that loose opportunity. Cole, calm as you like, scoops that up. He's going to freeze play. 12:51 remaining this third and final period.
Well, Ben, you mentioned it earlier, and we'll just give it a quick mention again. Of course, you'll be able to this season, for the first time ever, get Drop the Puck merchandise.
So we're looking at producing a series of hoodies, t-shirts, caps and beanies.
Show your support for the DTP boys.
Yeah, all will be available through our Facebook page, so make sure you follow us on all the socials. Well, Schroeder takes his time, flings that round, only to be picked up again by a yellow shirt. As it's skated through by Charnock. Takes his time into the corner. Plenty of time to find Kemp. Kemp decides to have a crack himself. Off Schroeder's leg. Schroeder's got a bit of pace about him, and he's certainly trying to show that now. Puts it across 3-on-2.
Oh, well saved.
And Cole does everything he needs to. Back in though. They've missed the open goal. That's a bit devastating there for Sheffield. That'd have done them well to start getting some momentum going, but back the other way. Schroeder so far, definitely the Sheffield player of the game for me. As Ethan Jones once more tries to find round the back. Manages to find. Takes Schroeder. Cole, plenty of time. Cleared out once more. Kept in by Jones. 11:43 now. Great seal on that post from Cole. Puck finally clears the zone. Widnes skate down with Greaves. Now Jones tries to find Potts. Oh, Gilbert misses the stick lift. Again, Wyatt coming in, trying to just lift the stick there of Potts. Into the corner they go. Fighting away, and that's Stubbley one more.
A lot of players swinging around with the sticks. The puck stays where it is.
Grimshaw does well. You can start to see now that Widnes are feeling comfortable enough to get a lot of those young kids ice time as it's under the pads of Cole and frozen.
Looks like it's got stuck in there. Yep. The Velcro works.
And Widnes now in cruise control in this third period.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through this third and final period, with this Wild leading 10-2 over the Sheffield Titans.
Stubbley looks to find Grimshaw, who's really coming
here we go.
Into the light, and Taylor takes a shot. And as if by magic, there's been a change of netminder. We didn't even see that. Winters has gone off. Out in now between net is Liberty Bird.
Either that or he dyed his hair very quickly.
Well, nothing dyed his hair and pads. Not even I saw that.
That was a good move. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, we're talking about sleight of hand between Hagger and Beach. So, underway, Volkanov takes the shot. Now Beach trying to work it around, gets to Volkanovs again. What a save by Baird there, but she spilled it up. It was Gavigan who provided the support.
And Volkanovs there, taking an opportunity as the puck comes in, he fires it, and the backup netminder still stops him from scoring as he lifts his head up heavenly and goes, when am I going to get a break?
I've got a feeling, lads, it's coming, don't worry. Hagger picks that up off the dot. Skates it in, he's looking for Beach back post. Hughes calmly puts that around, but it's going to be intercepted by Rushby. Rushby under pressure from Volkanovs. Uses the plexi, Jackson pinches in, Hagger at the point. Volkanovs just out in front looking for the redirect. Again, Hughes manages to clear it out, but it's going to be intercepted by Rogers. Rogers, well, he's had that stolen from him by Volkanovs. Volkanovs round one, round two, finds Beach. Beach behind the net. Hagger now on the wing. Beach under pressure, gets to Volkanovs. What will Volkanovs do? Will he skate in? Tries to find Beach. What a save from Liberty Bird there. You see again, it's this skating in from the blue line. He creeps in, does Beach. Kieran Beach's got this habit, he's the silent assassin, out of nowhere, skates in. The next minute he's in the paint, sticks down.
Yeah, opportunity missed there for Wild. As they lose the face-off here, Sheffield take it away.
9:45 remaining. Back. Robinson. Well, tried a little bit of something there with one of his teammates who lost their edge. It looked like Hadjek. Well, here comes Schroeder. He's tried to push it out once more onto the wing for Wickens. Bodies coming in from Robinson. Again into that corner. Robinson flattens his man. But they still don't maintain possession. And we go, it's up and out of play now.
Well,
so 9:13 remaining in this third period, and the Wild crowd enjoying the atmosphere here back at the Den once more. Sorry, I should say playing Ice Widnes.
Yes.
The Den. Old habits die hard, Gary.
So do old horses.
As Straight away off the face-off, Charnock has seen an opportunity. Skates down, takes the shot. Force the Sheffield defender to the ice, trying to block that lane.
Do you know what, Ben? I'm going to be bold enough to say, with 8 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in this third and final period, that my player for this game, Charnock's shone out without a doubt. Been a really key player for the Wild today.
Yeah, and like you said before, I'm going to pick. Oh, man brought down the paint there. I'm going to pick, say, Truder for the Sheffield Titans. I know most people would probably say Winters, but I just think that Schroeder's been the one that's given them a chance and put the fire under them.
Oh, here we go.
When they've got an option. Shot in, I thought it was going to be a bottle popper then. Oh, and Greaves there, just getting a little bit feisty with Rushby. Well, here we go again. Charnock takes it on. Potts gets that stick down, interferes with it. It's worked its way round to Cooper. Cooper dumps it all the way up to Murray.
Nice little deflection there.
That's going to be an icing call, and we're going down to the Widnes end.
Yeah, of course, we may pick out players who we feel are big good. Obviously, the rink and the teams pick their own players for man of the match and that. But who knows, Ben? We might do a man of the match award one day.
Very much so. As left-hand side now a Cole with 7:56 remaining. Still 8 goals to the good. Widnes Wild. And is that Greaves enforcing himself there on everyone? Joe Greaves, a little bit like a bull in a china shop. He puts his head down and that's it. He's going in that direction whether you like it or not.
Plenty of pieces to pick up afterwards.
Exactly. Studley takes his time, tries to find Gilbert. Can't. Greaves for the Wild once more. Studley takes, it's Taylor with the shot, sorry.
Good reaction save.
Didn't quite catch the number before I called it. 56 and 58 both on the ice. Grimshaw looks to find Wyatt, can't. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor tries to skate it in. It's great play there by Jordan, though. Forces him round wide. Back through the middle.
Oh, and again.
And Sheffield desperately scrambled to try and clear that. We got ourselves a little bit of a breakaway by Sheffield with Rogers. Rogers skates into the corner. Calmly run out of that play, though, by the Wild, who handled that expertly.
Yeah, the Wild shut the door on him there.
And Taylor decides to take shots off the leg pads there of Jones. Taking the time. Find Wilcox at the point. Shot comes in. Sails wide, Grimshaw. Well, turn that round. Once more. It's fair long. Tries to find Wyatt with a stretch pass, and well, that was a quarterback trying to find his receiver. It was almost on the money.
Yeah, it's very good. Nice stretch pass to get it up there, but Sheffield coming out now.
And here we go again. Ethan Jones skates it through. Looking for support. He's got Kemp to beat. Can't get round him. And straight back down the other way. Kane Taylor with the support. Beach in the middle. Volkanovs is there. Beach back to Taylor. Finds Kemp. Kemp, will he wind up? Does. Takes a shot. Sails high and wide of Bird's net. Picked up once more by Beach. Taking his time. Hager now on the ice for Taylor.
And is that our camera microphones picking up somebody going me in the blue paint area?
It might be, yeah.
There's Volkanovs.
Yeah. Pick me.
Desperate to get a goal.
Kemp commanding that blue paint at the moment.
Well, it's all Wild.
Widnes chewing the clock up with 5:15 remaining now, just cycling the puck. Trying to create that opportunity, but Sheffield have got to stick in the way.
But again, they give it away. Silly mistakes. And that's the one thing I've noticed about them.
Volkanovs takes a shot.
Oh, no way.
He's kicking himself, Gary.
He'll be crying later.
Stick on the ice belongs to Jackson. Kick to the side is Beach. Still in possession. Time rapidly ticking away for Sheffield to do anything now.
So Sheffield can't risk assaulting an attack because if they leave themselves open at the back, Wild quickly pick up on that.
You can see
they're slow to respond.
The rotation here from Widnes as Vulcanovs looks to skate it in, but lays it off to Beach. Shot comes in from the point, and Baird has to react to that quickly. Does so and freezes it out. 4:27 remains in this period.
Yeah, you can see that coming in then. Shot fired. Baird just picks up that loose change.
And who's the man out in front there looking for the rebound?
Mr. Vlad the Impaler himself.
Yeah, the white helmet of Vlad Vulcanovs. Stubley from the face-off shoots. It's come off the leg there, Robinson. He felt that one. Again, working it around well. Hadjek into the corner. Tate, it's up and out of play there. And that's Cooper. Well, 4:10. Shows on the clock, and I think it's pretty relaxing now for the Widnes guys.
Yeah, it's been a good training session for them. It's blown out some of the cobwebs to some of the players. Starting to get some nice combinations going between some working partnerships.
You see a good chemistry starting to develop within the team. Yeah, understanding of,
and that's important.
Play style as well. I think it's a big thing. You can simulate within scrimmages, you know, training as much as you want, set plays and things you want to go, but you'll never actually get that real game day experience until you are playing, you know, a different opponent.
Well, it's going to be vital when they come up against teams like Whitley Warriors,
Whitley
the likes of Billingham.
Big squads, they can hit, they know how to play, they've been playing together for years. You've got really good chemistry.
And of course, it's a big step up for Widnes to go up to the Moralee, but
well, it's been called for a few years now, to be fair.
But it seems to be the right time. They've got the right people to do it, and you know, hopefully they'll give a good account of themselves.
As Britton lays that inside, looking to go around was Hadjek, hasn't been able to do so. Wilcox pinches in, tries to get that back. Hadjek fights his way in, but it's Rawlsthorne who's been able to knock that out of the Sheffield zone and give Baird time to actually get a breath in. Icing waved off Gavigan to Rushby. 3 minutes 15 now remain in this game. Jackson going to take his time. Gilbert down the wing, puts it right across the ice. Greaves was there, couldn't get to it. Sees off Newcomb now. Again, Greaves puts it back onto that wing. Fairlong takes a shot, runs wide. Charnock gets his head up, decides to try and put it into the middle, but it's come off a player onto Newcomb's stick. Cut out immediately though there by Jackson. And Widnes looking very, very comfortable, Gary.
Yeah, it's damage limitations in it for Sheffield now. They've just got to keep the puck, like we said earlier, stop Widnes putting any more on the board. But at the same time, when an opportunity arises like now, they need to slot one home.
And that was good effort there from Gavigan, great play from Newcomb.
So nearly in there.
Down the other way, Charnock again, takes his time, puts it in the middle. Gilbert thinks about it, to Greaves. Greaves takes a shot. And well,
here we go.
A little bit of afters. Greaves just gone there. Well, this has been bubbling.
No, it's all been stopped very, very quickly.
We know Joe Greaves gets under the skin of players. It's, shall we call it one of his traits?
I don't know about that, but
you can see some of the Widnes players just giggling and laughing as he skates off there. But literally, the clock shows 2 final minutes, Gary.
So 2-minute warning. Wrong game, never mind.
2-minute drill, 2-minute drill.
So would I be correct in saying, Ben, that Baird between the pipes at the moment for Sheffield hasn't conceded?
That is correct. Since Liberty Baird has taken to the ice, she's yet to concede a goal.
So she's got 100% sheet.
At the moment, yeah. Which, I don't know, she might rub in Nick's face on the way home.
Oh no.
Trim. Well, that was Tristan Grimshaw there, just a little shove to give himself some space. Referees have not called anything. Great defensive play once more by Widnes, and it seems that Widnes have got control on both sides of the puck.
Oh, just missed that.
1:23 now as we tick down into the final minute of this game.
Yeah, well,
Grimshaw.
Jordan putting him on the floor.
Yeah, that's getting retaliation back, and this, with a minute left, could still explode. Shot on from Cole. Well, it's gone high on Cole's net, and Grimshaw's brought off.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit scrappy now.
Wilcox does well. Widnes breaking once more. Great layoff to Taylor. Taylor takes shot. Oh, that's come off the face mask.
But still, as much as you can see.
And that play there, what
Taylor
a drop
picks
pass.
it up and slaps it there, but it's saved by a face cage. And she still keeps her 100% record. Clean sheet here.
So Hagger on the dot. Wins our face-off. Beach. Reels in Wilcox. Manages to find Volkanov. He's got 40 seconds to find something. Shot comes in there from Beach. Knocked straight back in. Widnes now. Volkanovs finds Hagger. Well, what a save by Baird.
It's like a humming sound coming from the blue paint area.
Beach once more.
He's looking.
Volkanovs. He's taking another shot. It's off his shoulder.
We're down to the final 10 seconds.
Again, Volkanovs on the board. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There's your game. Well, the Wild fans joyous with that result. Plenty of promise for this upcoming season. Cole as well. Evan Cole shut out there for his time in between pipes.
Yep. But I've got to give it to Baird there. She's done well. Soaked up quite a bit of pressure. Hard luck, lads, for not getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, not for the ones to try in, shall we say.
Yeah, he did give him his due. He did try his best. But
it's been an interesting game. It's given us a lot of insight into potentially what could be the season for the Widnes Wild. We saw a lot of line changes today, and then slowly towards the end, they started to settle in. We've got that line there to look forward to of Beach, Hagger and Volkanovs. We could see that Hadchek, Gilbert and Robinson were sitting well together as well. The defensive units there, you know, were working really well together. Some standout names. I think you picked one out there for the Wild.
Yeah, I said that Charnock was my man of the match there. He performed quite well. But I've got to say, even though Sheffield were on the wrong end of the stick there, I mean, it took conceded a lot of goals. They've got to take a lot from this game.
Certainly, I should think so. You know, there was a couple of times they were really pressured. Widnes today, and to be honest, you look at that scoreboard, it doesn't say 10-0, so it means that they were able to put points on the board.
10-2.
Yeah, it says 10-2. I said it doesn't say 10-0.
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
So that means they got something out of the game.
Yeah.
But if anything, it was always a learning experience anyway. And it was really that third period where it all turned on, and that's when the Wild ran away with it. Now, we know Sheffield will be playing the likes of Altrincham and the Laidler guys, but our attention's obviously going to turn to Widnes and the Moralee. It's that one tier below the Prem, your Sheffield Steel Dogs, your Hull Pirates had really nice in this season. It just shows you now that the calibre of hockey is getting better.
Well, we experienced it in the past here on Drop the Puck, where we followed the Dragons into the Moralee. We covered a lot of the games in there. High impact games. It's a lot more physical. It's not so easy. It's not that free-flowing scoring game that you get. So I'm expecting some great hockey coming up in this season of Drop the Puck.
Well, obviously as well, we'll be here at Planet Ice Widnes, which, how many times have we said on Drop the Puck now, is a smaller rink as well, and that'll play into the hands of a lot of the teams.
Yeah, interested to see. It'll be a great season, I think, and a lot more to come. But of course, you can follow us here on Drop the Puck on our YouTube channel, but mainly get us on Instagram, on Facebook, the YouTube channels we already said. You can also get us on our
Twitter as well.
Twitter page, yeah. But the one thing we will ask you to do is keep an eye out for the merch that we're going to be advertising soon. That'd be great. Get your support, not just by watching us, but by getting some merchandise.
Wearing us as well.
Yeah, supporting the guys here behind the scenes and ourselves. But Ben, what do you think Rich Hagger can take from this?
Well, my final words on this are going to be, Hagger's still got some work to do, but Widnes have bought into his game plan.
Well, there you go, folks. Widnes Wild, 10-2 winners here against Sheffield Titans. It's been a great day at Planet Ice. We've been having a great pleasure bringing it to you. I've been Gary Lee.
I've been Ben Lee.
And this has been Drop the Puck.